Yo, what's up, guys? This is Fanboy here, and I got some things to say right about now. And it's been on my mind the past few weeks lately. Um, we got this little tournament thing going on with some people that have been handpicked, like high flyers that have been handpicked down to be in this tournament cup. Um, you already know you got Cage. You got, well, not no more, formerly known as Rukia, and now AKA Raiden Saiji. Congrats to Raiden Saiji picking up some few wins. He's making a statement. He's making a name for himself, a brand new name, matter of fact. Um, he KO'd two people already. It's funny because in the first match, he won by a pinfall. The second match, he KO'd his opponent to gain the 20 points. Then in the third match, facing Yannick Detroit, he KO'd him. Wow, I mean, it was epic. It was a mind-blowing match. Then you got Cage. On the other side, you got Cage. He was at the bottom. Now he's up there with Saiji. Um, you had some other competitors like King DW, Fraud Johnson. Uh, I'm not gonna say his name. He changed his name to something else. I think he called himself. Um, I forgot what he called himself. I think he called himself Misi something. I forgot. Anyway, but it was a. I think it was a What I think, yes, it was a fatal, no, a triple threat match for some, I think, for 30 points. And Missy, I think Misty something, he picked up the win. I mean, dude nailed it. I mean, he did a moonsault. He followed up very quickly with the scratch muffler, well known as muffler submission to him, because it was used to be a guy who used to name that. So I guess he's trying to carry on, but he's adding a new flavor to it in his own style. It was a great high flying match. It was awesome. Dudes were flying everywhere. I'm gonna keep forgetting his name, but anyway, King DW, he was trying to cheat his way through victory by low blowing, kicking people in the nuts and stuff like that, hitting the F5 that's known as the Cyclone, hitting the RKO that's known as the DWO. He hit the DWO on Fraud Justin twice, and I think he hit the Cyclone. Oh, Misike, that's his freaking name. I don't know why he kept it as the other, but Misike. Misike hit it. Misike got hit with a Cyclone, and King DW, he went for the cover. 1-2, he kicked out. Well, he didn't kick out. Fraud Justin came in there, saved the count, broke the pin up. That was awesome. The match was awesome. It was beautiful. Fraud Justin went up top rope, nailed a shooting star, turned it into a frog splash. That's freaking amazing. But what Fraud Justin messed up on, he relied on that. Well, he didn't rely on that move. He was hitting other moves than that finisher. He hit a 450 into a frog splash, and when I say he put so much effort into those high flying moves, it takes a lot of energy out of him. It makes him get tired. It makes him slow down a little bit. Um, he was hitting everything. He was hitting 450 splash to the outside. He was hitting shooting star, springboard shooting star press to the outside. He was hitting everything out there. He was even climbed on the barricade with the fans at and hit a Phoenix splash off of it. he did it on Mr. K. Mr. K, you know, tough guy, just like his dad. You know, his father. I don't, I don't know much about that guy, but I know his father used to wrestle. Mr. K did. Oh, he hanged in there. In my eyes, I wasn't expecting that guy to be that much strong. You know, got that fighting power inside his heart, and he was going at it. Um, King DW caught Misa K with a springboard cross body. He caught him and lifted him up on his shoulders, trying to hit another cyclone. Misa K turned it, and I think he turned it and nailed a flatliner. Well, yeah, a flatliner or a complete shot or whatever you want to call it, reverse STO. I call it a flatliner because it sounds more devastated than a reverse STO than a complete shot. So he turned into a flatliner, like in one full motion. King DW had on the shoulders, popped him off. All you saw was Misa K grabbing that head and slamming it real hard as he can, nailing that flatliner, DDT style. Misa K was about to go for the cover. 1, 2, then you see Frog Johnson getting on the top rope once again, hitting that 450 and turned to a frog splash. He nailed King DW, but the thing about Misa K, he got on the top rope, and there was some kind of freaking unpredictable move I never seen in freaking backyard wrestling or the indie promotion or independence, as y'all want to call it. I call it promotion and independence, but it was crazy. It was sick and crazy. Mr. K got on that top rope. He nailed a Phoenix Splash, and he caught Frog Johnson by his head and turned it into a headlock driver. I don't know how the heck he could pull something off like that. Well, dude got skills. He did a Phoenix Splash move and grabbing the dude's head, Frog Johnson, and driving his head into the campus with a headlock driver. And then I thought that was it. Here comes King DW trying to cheat his way out, talking about they poked him in the eye and stuff like that, and out of nowhere, Mr. K trying to grab King DW, trying to grab him and do whatever. King DW was holding the ref. I don't know, when you see a backwards low blow to the groin or whatever you want to call it, nuts. King DW picked him up, hit him with the cyclone, then picked him up, hit him with the DWO. Then King DW dumb self should have capitalized. He went up top rope. He nailed a 450 splash, missed, landed on the whole campus. Missy K went up top rope, nailed that high angle moonsault, as called Missy Salt, and he turned it into a muffler submission. And I was freaking amazed. I like a dude hitting a very high angle moonsault, then landed on him, then followed up with into a submission. I was like, wow. Knowing him, he's in the league with 55 points. Saji is 55 points. He called himself Fuego Cage. Okay, I don't know why, but anyway, Fuego Cage, I should say, Cage was not in the league. He was down low. He had 20 points. The only thing that saved him was that opponent he was facing. That was saved him. That opponent who had that highest points saved Cage to advance in the final round. And like I said, it was crazy because Keith Cameron is a high flyer. People look at him as like a brawler. No, that dude, he could brawl, but majority he uses aerial skills to get it done. Like, he can mess it up, brawl style, technical, aerial, but he could. I mean, when he was showing Cage thought he the only one who could. Cage thought he could only one who could fly around the ring and do all these fancy moves, man. Like, dude, come on, man. It's not all about you, man. You got these other dudes out here, way better than you. I'm gonna name a few of them: JT Dunn, Ricochet, Rich Swann, um, Adrian Neville, Sami Zayn, as known as El Generico. Well, formerly known as El Generico, now it's Sami Zayn. Who else, man? You got a lot of people on deep in the Japan industry, in Dragon Gate Pro and Dragon Gate USA. Well, we'll start for the USA. You got Johnny Gargano. You got Johnny Gargano and Rich Swann. He still wrestled. Yeah. Oh, Tony Nese, Anthony Nese, Caleb Conley. Oh, yeah, it's time to dig deep in the Dragon Gate Pro Wrestling. SEMA, BB Hawk, Ita. If you don't know who that is, Cage, go on, open the DragonGate.com and watch some of their pay-per-views. They pay-per-views be on point with these high flyers, man. Ita, he wrestles with the I forgot you call the team, but the team, they badass. They just like, they got his color like a Italy flag color, and they bad, especially Ita. You got Kazi, Tomahawk TT. Man, that dude is badass. I mean, badass. He Tomahawk T. Saji Ashley. I think Saji Ashley wrestled Tomahawk TT in the ring before, when he was not in the other group, but he was with like Blood Muscle and Matt Blinky. I think it's not Blood Muscle, it's Blood Warriors. I think it's Blood Warriors. I think it is Blood Warriors. He used to be in Blood Warriors, and Matt Blinky, he did most of his championships in Matt Blinky. He did most of his matches like in Matt Blinky than Blood Warriors. But anywho, I just named a couple. Uha Nation, aka Cedric Nation. Now he's going to NXT. So you talking about you the best only high flyer out there, man. I just named a couple of them who are have more greater experience than you in high flying aerial skills, because these dudes don't just go out there and just bust their ass about doing high flying maneuvers. They use it as a weapon. They use it as an offense and a defense. You use it as a offense, and your defense is most of grappling and brawling, and that's it, man. These dudes who I just mentioned, they use it as a weapon, like their offense and defense. They can back both of it up. But anywho, man, speaking of that, but Cage was in the ring with Keith Cameron. Keith Cameron, I just mentioned him. He's an aerial and technical. He used both styles, but he majority used his aerial skills to defeat his opponents. Cage was nearly close about to lose when Keith Cameron popped him with not just 1, 2, or 3, or freaking 4 super kicks. He popped him for 5 freaking super kicks in a row. 5 freaking super kicks. One on his shoulder, one from each shoulder, one in the throat, one in the midsection, one in the jaw, and another one on the other side of the jaw, then one in the kneecap. That dude was getting in with those super kicks. Then out of nowhere, soon Keith Cameron bounced off the ropes. He bounced off the ropes. Out of nowhere, he jumped up. I guess he was about to hit one of his big finisher maneuvers. It's like a jumping leg. He jumps off your back, then mushroom stumps your head in. I seen it. That junk was painful. I don't want to be in that position. He was about to do that to Cage. I wanted him to do that to Cage, so he could get Cage out of there, because I think Cage don't really probably need to be in there. He said it himself. He really didn't care about him being in there. He cared about performance. Now it's like, since the GM from the other promotion mentioned about, oh, this will put you on the map, this will put you on the spot. Now he's worrying about, okay, yeah, I'll worry about that. I'm better than everybody. You can't just say that, man. That's messed up. But by the way, keep Cameron Law's cage advantage. It will be a triple threat match in that World Cup in the finals. It will be tomorrow. I will be watching.